Well, good morning, CCL. Thank you for your hearts. Some of you are popping hearts onto the screen, and I know the rest of you just have beautiful, beautiful open hearts. I can feel them. Marlene has a little congratulation thing on her screen. If you want to do that, you just go to a little thing called reactions on the bottom of your screen, and you can mess around and put things up. Thank you for all the love and all the beauty that you share with me. All of it. I'm so touched. I'm so touched. Uh, yeah. So let's just take a moment to breathe in this reality. We have all been seeing this vision, holding this vision. I'm seeing some of your faces for the first time in a long time, and sometimes in just a few weeks, and I'm seeing your names, and I am so full and I'm so grateful. And what I want to bring forward this morning that is so near and dear to my heart is that, oh, thank you, Regina. I just want to say thank you for that first piece of really 97%, you guys. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is unheard of. And I know that we did this together. We did this together. I did not do this. God and us, as a decision together, did this together. We visioned for it. We played with it. We've used our science of mind visioning. We've used our prayer. We've expanded our community. We've brought more members in. We've had more fun. We've just, like, we turned the engine, they turned the key in the engine turned over, and we've been driving it around, filling it up with all of your beauty and positivity and power and grace. And the selection committee just brought me in, and they just hugged me so tightly. And they brought me here, and through the generosity of one of our members and a board member, flew me out here on someone's personal, I was going to say jet, but miles was good. And I got here, and so many of you came and met me on a very cold day just about a year ago in a park that I still haven't returned to, and I'm still looking for it. But anyway, we went to this park and we had this intense conversation, like I want to say 40 of us. And it was really serious questions and deep answers and real thought. And I remember all of you specifically from that day, everyone. I can see today exactly where I was standing and how all of you were in chairs all around me, or standing and sitting and coming and going, feeling the waves of interest and energy, and how much this was you demonstrating your love for your community by being willing to be there, freezing cold, COVID or not, whatever it took. And some of you sent ambassadors and friends, which is fine. You don't all have to come. But you were there, and you were like, I'm here to find out who you are, and this is our place, and you better take good care of us. It was clear. And all sorts of questions came up about my life and my partner, and how is all that going to go? And uh, nobody wanted to hurt my life, and everybody wanted it all to expand. And it's just been beautiful expansion everywhere. And I remember the words of Christine Hopkins, one of our congregants, who said out loud, if we choose you, we're choosing two things. We're choosing a different future, and we're choosing you to lead us in that future. And I said, well, tell me what you see. And she said, well, from now on, we're choosing a culture of collaboration where we're all in it together. And we are going to have to rise to the occasion, and we are going to have to do what it takes. All of us are supporting this community. You're not lifting us up every day and doing all the hard work. We're here with you. And if we make that choice, we will be here with you. And so I'm calling forward that choice today for all of us to remember that. Hopefully you remember that when you actually did your approval thing. But Hopefully this isn't a surprise. But what I really want you to see and remember was this was your choice for you, for CCL to grow in this passion that you have. And each of you over the last, I don't know, for almost 5 months maybe, but whatever, have come to me and expressed your passion in so many different ways. And I can't tell you how incredibly gifted. I'm a bigger vessel. I'm a bigger vessel because now all of you are inside my vessel. I'm getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It is powerfully exciting. I have these two beautiful consciousness ministers who are just like gathering around me and filling in the bits and pieces from when I'm like flying here and flying there and my computer doesn't work and my Wi-Fi doesn't work and da 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 da. And they're holding for our musicians who are half the time online and finding their way with all that too. There's so much that is going on behind the scenes that you have to understand that anything that anyone else can do is a good thing. So when you think about your passion, our practitioners are reconnected and they're loving us. And some of them are just praying for us every day from a distance. And we never even can see their faces necessarily like we used to. And some of them are right here amongst us today, loving us. We have ministers. What did we count? We had like something like 15 ministers in this congregation. So you guys get ready to just like bring that juice in and squeeze it right here. And this congregation is just holding out their cups because we are both the giving and receiving. And as the ministers step forward and do their work, you get to hold and receive, and then you get to do your work, and the ministers get to hold and receive in this grand, collaborative, beautiful, sustainable community, self-sustaining community. And we are independent of anybody's need to control us for any reason. So we are free to play. And we are the community. You are making this community. You bring in your board, you bring in your stewardship council, you love each other, you tell us what you love, you ask us for more. This is how we grow. Each of you grow inside me. These ministers are holding you, you grow inside them. The 23 ministers and practitioners that we have, because all ministers are actually also practitioners. We're praying with you every day. Do you realize that? Like not once a week on Sundays, we pray for you every day. And all you need to do is call us and say now, and we're on it, right? And then we have these beautiful practitioners just hold this whole thing in consciousness, seeing the vision of whatever we tell them is what we want. So let's get into this. Let's talk about this. And let's make sure that you are part of getting what you want. This is the community that you've been waiting for. This is what the culture of 2022 is awakening in us, right? The African saying, right? The African saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So far, far deep inside us is this opening to the source of the most beautiful consciousness and life that any of us could ever dream up. And if you're not feeling it now, so deeply knowing the resonance of our resonant will continues to love you in each and every way we can, creating the beauty of you blossom right here and now. So however you're feeling today, I'm celebrating. Some of us are celebrating because this is a really beautiful thing that a lot of us have worked hard for and played hard for and cried for and angsted about and had all sorts of feelings about and even rallied against in some cases, right? We can hold it all. We can hold the truth of this. Today might be your day for not feeling the full pull or the full joy or the full expansion that you are. Let that be here with us as we love you. And then let that willingness to be loved lift you. Let you feel the nectar of this loving God pour itself into you and remember and remind you as you who you are. That is our first step into collaboration in our community, that we agree that we all love as God does, as infinite intelligence does. If it's infinitely intelligent to love, then for goodness sakes, we should try it on, right? If it's infinitely creative to find new solutions and better solutions to the way things used to be, if it's infinitely a blessing to expand in loving, then things are going to change. And when we say we are one, we say time, talent, tithe, all of it. It is in our giving that we receive. It is in our sustainable action that our communities are sustained. It is in the blessing of life that you are, that all life is sustained. And as we come together exponentially expressing that power, nuclear fission has nothing on the energy that we have. We are the source energy of everything. In this moment, through us and as us, this source energy, which we do not subsume, but that is all that we are holographically as we open, lives and has its being in collaborative opportunity with us. The collaboration starts in the heart and mind of God, and collaboration is actually not the right word. I'm going to switch off and go into coherence. Coherence that has absolutely no boundaries between. Coherence is the high vibration of the one mind, heart, body, and soul, that with the masculine and feminine energies dances up and down your chakra system, flowing freely through you as you and into the perfection of life. Opens you to every single attribute that is God as you. And now, as we center into this conversation, we think to ourselves, ah, yes, and what is that? And so we name these attributes. We'll only be able to name a few because we know that every time we name one, there are more. There are the million facets of the diamond of life. And holding in this place, you allow yourself now in our collaborative arrangement to invite up from within you that which is what Source has blessed you with in your awareness today and always. I will say the words that are coming through into me, and we will share in this consciousness. You can do anything you want with them. You can unmute and say one word out loud if it comes to you, or you can put it in the chat. And I'm going to start for a minute from compassion, gratitude, overspilling of joy of life. Oh, openness, receptivity, strength, power, grace, glory, humility, gratitude, blessings. Oh, the list is so long and so deep, and we name this many different names, and yet all live within us as the same oneness that we carry. Oh, I see inclusion, truth, emergence, mutual helpfulness, humility, comforting. Yes, yes, here, here, please tell us what do you experience? Faith, creativity, joyfulness, authenticity, connection, radiance, peace, peace, true compassion, meaning, trust. You are this and we are this exponentially. There is no holding us back. Warmth, home, kindness. You are the blessing. We are the blessing we have been waiting for. Discernment, heart, unity. This is the moment of unity. Feel yourself becoming one. My heart is exploding in joy. And life, love, prosperity, yes, yes, yes. And in this moment, allow anything that might be niggling on the edge of your consciousness, like when a tire goes flat and it's just kind of doing like that, let it go. Lift up your hands and let it go. Forgiveness is the letting go of the thought that this is going to help us feel more loving. This is going to help us feel more loving. We release, we let go, we allow, we burst open with the joyfulness. We live in love and we live as love. We are the presence, the holiness through our wholeness, that every footfall on this planet be a blessing. You are it. You are it. Juju, away. You are it. We are it together. Beatles songs are going through, all sorts of music is going through my head. I don't know if you all like me. And I release and I let go and I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. I'm only here for God as all of you and we together. We bless this moment. We bless this congregation. We bless the power of your conviction and your vision and your holiness that has brought this reality. You did this. We did this together. This has been our walking prayer. This has been our constant companion. This love and this answering, this call of love has been our walk together. There is no stopping us now. I have such great gratitude for each and every being, human, plant, animal, rock, and tree that was placed in the exact right place for us to press against and invite the next truth. The places where we had to put our shoulder into it and push a little harder, or release something that felt like we must have it our way, and let it go. And let the river flow, let the dam break, and let this joy reside within us once again. Blessed and holy community, there is nothing which a small group of committed humans cannot do. And we are here to prove that we can do this easily and gracefully with the arms of God wrapped around us, infinite intelligence in and through us, creativity abounds within us, and love as the lamp that guides our way. We are one with all, loving all with. We are so, so grateful. We are one community of love. Thank you. Thank you for myself, for my family, for my world, and for all of you and your families and your worlds that have come together in this moment to bless this day as we step into this new beginning together. And I'm reminded by Spirit that there is one person who is always here with me, sitting next to me, and sometimes just off camera, as most of you know, Mr. Wayne Marshall, who honestly has made this possible. And so I send us all into the world knowing that every part of you is important, every piece of your beingness, every question, everything is on time and in time and on divine timing, and we are all loved in the perfect moment that this is. We release this great, grand, and glorious build up into the truth that we have now set our foot down firmly together as one. CCL, I take your vote or whatever it is as your endorsement, as my blessing.